Okay, this is my last video. Once again, I want to tell everyone whatever I say in my videos, it doesn't mean that it's the correct one. It's just a part of my own opinion and my own perception and such thing. So it doesn't mean that I'm right, and it doesn't mean that I'm wrong. And mine are based on my own experience. Of course, other people has their own experience. This is also about medicine things. He said, I wanted to know a girl I met in Subic wants me to send her money for medical certificate. She says it costs 2,000 pesos. Is it NBI clearance? Because I know it only costs 200 pesos. Okay, medical certificate is different from NBI clearance. First of all, I want to know what is she gonna do with a medical certificate. There are different kinds of medical certificate. If she's trying to get a job, she needs a medical certificate to give to her employer. But usually, they would only require a woman to get a medical certificate once she's hired. It's because the company usually pays like half or sometimes the whole amount for the medical certificate. They reimburse that money. And can it cost around 2,000? Yeah, maybe, because it's gonna be like a whole medical checkup. It would, like a physical checkup, which would include, x-ray, and then some, urine test, other kinds of tests. Now that is a general checkup. But usually, even in Angeles, it only cost me about 350 for the x-ray, and then about 450 for the checkup, and then my medical certificate is included in that package. So basically it's not more than 1,000 pesos. And then after I work in the company, they eventually reimburse the amount. So, but if she's talking about the other medical certificate, which is, what I always take when I don't want to go to work, I usually go to a doctor and then I tell them I need a medical certificate. Then, because I didn't go to work like yesterday, and then they would make a medical certificate for me, and yeah, it's kind of cheating, but it saves me. So it only costs about 350 pesos. For those who are asking how much is the normal fee for a hospital, especially a doctor's fee, not a specialist, okay? It would only cost you about 350 pesos for checkup, unless there are other things that they have to do to you. Those are the specialists. And then they would give you, I know it in Japanese, I forgot it in English. Am I learning too much Japanese? They would give you a prescription there that you can buy. So you can buy your medicine. So for Erin, I'm not really sure what type of medical certificate does she need, but usually it's not even more than 1,000 pesos if it's a general checkup. But maybe it changed nowadays. So if you can elaborate more, what kind of medical certificate is she talking about? Maybe I can answer it more. But then again, as I've said, if it's a medical certificate just to prove that she was sick for a few days, it would only cost her about 350 pesos maximum, and that is Angeles City rate. Other places like Mabalacat, I paid only 250 before, so it's a little bit cheaper at places far from the city. But if she's trying to get the medical certificate for like getting a job, usually it's a little bit more expensive because it involves general checkup and an x-ray. So I'm not really sure how much does an x-ray cost them and how much the general checkup is, but in my experience it's not more than 1,000 pesos. So, but you can confirm first with her. Maybe their rates are a little bit different, but if she's working, the company will eventually pay her back with that. I hope that answered your question, and if you can further elaborate it, please let me know. What type of certificate is she talking about, because there are different kinds of medical certificate. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit, like not sleepy, but I guess when when you have your monthly, woman really looks strange. I'll be pretty soon. Anyway, I hope you guys will have a nice weekend, and I don't know if I really help with my videos. Thank you so much for watching my videos, liking, subscribing, viewing, and then thank you so much for the good comments you have for my books. Yeah, I know my grammar is bad, but thank you so much for still talking about the positive thing about my book. And overall, thank you for watching, everyone. Have a nice weekend. Be good!